Hi, it's Matt Bradley from K95.5's Cash and Bradley Show. I'm with Mike from the BMX Foundation today. We obviously have a bike here. Mike, tell me a little bit about the bike and why we have one here in the first place.
So I'm with the USA BMX Foundation, and we focus on STEM education.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
So bike can be a lot of different things. It can be transportation,
True.
Bike can be recreation, but we believe a bike can be education. And so we have a STEM program that we deploy into the schools all around Oklahoma, all around the United States, where students learn science, technology, engineering, and math all on a bike.
Now, how do you do that? I mean, how do you teach that from a bicycle?
Great question. A great example here is you look at this tire. This is a little bit of a knobby tire. In this particular situation, students in one of the chapters here will swap out the front tire to a smooth tire, giving them different handling properties. A lot of times as parents, we think about it as like studded snow tires on a car. So students can articulate why it's different, how it sounds different, how it feels different, how it's slower, but in reality, that's all just disguised learning, right? And it's helping them understand the concepts of force, friction, and resistance.
By disguised learning, I mean, you're still having fun on a bike.
You're still having fun on a bike. I like to say it's like when you slip vegetables into the pasta sauce. You don't even know it's there.
Right?
Right.
So, you know, you've got the BMX Foundation. You guys are working with STEM, and you're in a lot of the schools doing this.
Correct.
How are the kids responding to that?
For me, when I go out to a school and talk about this program, it's great because I'm extremely passionate about it. But to see that kid on the bike and getting it for the first time and understanding the concepts that we're talking about, but also the freedom that we experience as kids on a bike. And to me, that's everything.
Yeah, that's something when you think about back to having that bicycle that as your only mode of transportation. I mean, I went all over Tulsa, all over the place on my bicycle, and the only rule was to be back before sunset, you know? I'm hoping kids are still doing that, out exploring on their bikes.
Kids are, and there's a variety of different cycling programs available for kids in Tulsa. This is just one of many. But to your point, I think what we're seeing now is that kids are enjoying cycling, and there's more opportunities than ever. You know, they offer these balance bikes now where kids can get started as young as 18 months.
Wow.
Right? Where they just kind of go with their feet and move along. So kids are getting started earlier, more kids are getting on bikes, and we're trying to do it through STEM education.
So Mike, tell me a little bit about BMX. First off, having owned a few, I should know this, but what does BMX stand for?
I get it all the time. So it's bicycle motocross.
Okay, I should have known that.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, so a lot of the bikes are being used like in the Olympics and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about.
So this bike is actually technically a park bike.
A park bike.
This is not a race bike, and it's not a freestyle bike. So the reason I have this bike is because it's extremely durable and it's easy for kids to work on. So this is an example of the bike that we deploy into the schools.
Okay, so a park bike, a recreational bike, and then
a race bike.
A race bike.
Correct.
And that's more of your style, is the race bike?
Yes. And so I'm on the race side of things, and really the difference comes down to a couple key things. And number one, is you can always tell a race bike by the seat. The seat is dropped all the way down because they never sit on their seat, they're standing up racing. Number two, you can tell by the tires. Three, the frame geometry. And it's really specifically designed, engineered, which is a part of STEM, right? Engineered for performance. And so you look at something like the 2016 Rio Olympics, the men's final. I encourage you, if you haven't seen it, look it up. The difference between second place and fifth place was a matter of hundredths of a second.
Wow.
And so all of that, everything that factors into that is STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. And it's the components of the bike, it's the lightness of the bike, and it's the way that the rider rides and trains for that bike.
That's awesome. Well, Mike, thank you so much for being here today. And everybody hang around. We have some more STEM videos for you to check out in just a little bit.